Hello everyone, I'm Oracle Unicorn and welcome to Shaman Messages. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Put some things in your back pocket. You never know, you might need it for later. Be sure to check your moon, rising, and Venus signs. Oh yeah, not doing the secret zodiacs. Blah blah blah. That part. Okay. Don't forget to please subscribe and liking the videos definitely helps move the videos along. Subscribing helps to improve the channel. And if you hit the notification bell, you'll get notified of every time I go live. This is a reading for our feminines. Oh, there we go. We can put it back there more. This is a reading for our feminines. Our little feminines here. Okay. And apparently I decided to go ahead and just shuffle some cards and put them out with me not even being ready. Okay, let's see. Expect like something you thought was impossible to be possible to happen. There's a lot of protection around it. There's a masculine out there that wants you to know they are very grateful for you. They see the peace that you brought them, and it ignited a lot of passion and love within their heart, creating something out of nothing when it comes to a situation they possibly saw maybe no growth or possibility to be able to create, and it is being created behind the scenes, which is why you are rooting more and more in your own sense of patience, your emotional patience with yourself, with the process, with the journey, okay? So for those of you that's been waiting a very long time and have tried so much to really bring love into the situation, and thought and tried to create a sense of balance, but it was I just got distracted. You're really being able to surrender and trust the process. This is a lot of self-acceptance you came to as you were doing this. You were doing a lot of work, okay? And you have come into a lot of growth, really being able to stay focused towards your direction. And there's going to be a huge explosion of your growth. Serious action when it comes to you. Whoever is really seeing and feeling this huge change in their life that's shifting, especially ever since they've really come into self-acceptance and possibly like letting go of a specific result, okay? Still envisioning and allowing your heart to express really what it would really like or want, but allowing that freedom and beauty to just see the beauty in the baby steps and nourishment and your self-love, how much love you actually give out of just being self-loving with yourself. Because I feel as if you're so self-loving with yourself, it's like you thought you were being more self-loving towards other people, but in some sort of way, you were being so self-loving towards yourself. You were having so much of it. You were constantly giving it also to other people. And I feel like you lack the loving eyes to see, oh, I didn't do the winged enchantment, nor did it for the masculines. I knew I was missing something. Oh, I'm going to be doing it for the feminines, though. And apparently that person ain't getting messaged back until after I'm done. Because, well, anyway. Fulfillment, beauty, self-acceptance, and an envisionment in all of this with your self-love, with the pure intent of your heart, like you're seeing how amazing you are. You're waking up to like how amazing and how like beautifully crazy, like powerful you are at being able to manifest exactly what you want. I feel like you've gone through a little bit of a teardown recently, but it only rose you higher with your own knowing of your pure intent of your heart when it comes to creating your life to be exactly what you're going to be happy with and nothing less. Like, if it's not going to cause you any kind of like, you know, nourishment, nurturing, positivity, if it pulls your spirit down, it needs to leave your environment. If it is a sense of someone that is down in their luck in a sense, or even emotionally down in their luck, you actually are more drawn towards it because the fact that you give so much overabundance flow of love just even on yourself that it's easier now. It's almost like understanding why you actually give out so much love. Like you have such a firm grasp in, I had the word right there on the tip of my tongue. Profound, that's the word. Firm grasp in such a profound way of understanding other people's trauma that just being around you somehow heals the vibration of their own soul that resonates an aura. You somehow just naturally heal the vibration of their auras. And then the only reason there is a sense of communication, I feel right here with this work, is because of mirror reflecting their own ability to be able to do this and come to a self-awareness of what is being healed, what trauma was kind of having a tie on them, what it was that maybe constructed some kind of self-sabotaging habits, how it's rooted in that, how it became into something maybe more toxic. This is complex. Really having prosperity ties in understanding fear and being able to bring the pure of heart and intent behind healing trauma and fear, okay? And being able to discern and adjust requirements that is needed, and almost in a sense easing the energy of people practicing being committed in the pure of heart and how to be able to release fears, how to make the commitment in this not as impactful, you know, it's impactful in a self-growth way, but not as impactful on a self-sabotaging type of way, self-downing or belittling type of way. Right? Feminines. Jeez, feminines. This ended up being all over the place. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get my tarot deck for the feminines. Okay, so this is my personal tarot deck I made. I am going to be making, here it is. I'm going to be making my own personal, make the actual deck soon. It has 88 cards. I liked the number, that number, so I added a few I added a couple extra cards to this. This deck is called Unicorn's Black Mirror Tarot. So that's the deck that I am going to be making, selling. I have a link down below if you would like to kind of like pre-order towards it. I'll be able to have that made and basically sent to you. Okay, so feminines, you are with the powerful energy that is resonating within you this is one of the cards that I created. It's the feminine card. I literally wanted a feminine energy card because there's been so many people that's like, it can be, not gender doesn't make a difference. Well, okay. Well, this is the specific, sometimes the gender can be different, because if you're a person that is of a more of a feminine energy, you are of your femininity, maybe you're of the same sex relationship but you are the feminine, then this would be you. If you're of the same sex relationship and you're more of a masculine energy, your energy will be the masculine card. I don't care if it says King of Swords or Queen of Swords, whatnot. You could be just in that energy of a King of Swords, cutting and ripping apart ties or having extreme blunts of truth going on. That is King of Swords energy. So that's how some things can be vice versa. But that is why I literally made this card. Because feminine seem to allow themselves to follow their heart in almost everything. And so to believe, to create. And then I saw this movie. I don't remember what movie it was called, but there's this movie. He was like working for a university and he made so much money for the university. He got a 10K like from the university. So to believe, to create. And for my own self, I put like, because 10K means basically you are supported in everything, in any like project specifically that you work on. Like everything you do is like, you're set for the rest of your life. Literally, that university is paying for you to have everything and anything you may need or want to, because of the amount of money you've made for that university. Okay. So I put university as a reminder of what 10K was. Now, 10K is that unlimited ongoing income for anything and everything you want to create within your own life and become. Okay, so that's why I put that 10K there, energy for the feminines, because if you stay true and pure intent in your heart, no matter how many fears or crazy things or tower moments that happen, and you stay true to your discernment and your heart and just make adjustments where it's required and keep your focus towards there, you have a completion in because this is the wheel of fortune. So you have a completion in like an ending in a contract coming, because there's another one that's kind of have same energy, but this is like you're moving on from an old contract and you're entering into another one with good financial grounding that's coming in behind this, because it is the wheel of fortune. So I feel as if something involving your money, something that is very tangible, or maybe a project is really going to kind of flourish, and its fruit it's going to start bearing a lot of fruit. There's maybe some time of maturing of the fruit, a little more time before you can actually have the fruit in your hand, because you don't want it too soon, because then it's like it'll take longer for it to bear more fruit. And you want to be able to enjoy this fruit to its fullness, So this feminine energy of being able to believe in what you are creating, okay? And nothing being able to pull you from it. And this is a heavy, beautiful, powerful energy in self-love, in the direction of your own life, taking responsibility in what you really want to create with and for just your own illusion of your own life. Like it, whatever you want to believe, that is what is going to be a part of your life. Whatever you want to create, and that brings you such a sense of harmony and being able to help others. I feel a lot of you have that in this. It's going to be like very, very big, very, very huge. It's going to create so much harmony. I feel as if like you see just the minuteness of what it's going to be. It's going to be 100 times bigger than that. Okay. Wow. Do we even need any more for the feminine? Holy cow, we're at 16 seconds and you have quite a bit of cards out here, y'all. Action. Like you're just totally going to be like in awe and enjoying the life. Okay. Now, if this energy, you feel like this energy is, you're not really seeing the fruit, but there's buds, or the tree is there, but it's kind of bare. Keep going. All right. You will be walking into this maybe a month, few months. Some of you, maybe it's 6 months of self-love and building upon your own projects and discernment and clearing out what is not healthy, because adjustments are required. Okay. Trust the process. Allow yourself to understand you don't have to be jealous of other people's, finally their accomplishment, their time. That's their time. You will have your time. Everyone has their time, their time where it really flourishes, that fruit that you've worked so hard for. Unless there's some kind of like huge shakeup change, that's still another piece of your time to gain up another level, that there's something more that's going to come out of that. That's still a change and step into your time. That is your time. And then when you get to that point, that is still another your time of like the fruit bearing. So you can take this as in, yeah, that is, you are already, those that is no, it's coming in, it's coming in, okay? Where your level is. Those that kind of like, but you're still kind of like have this rockiness, it may take a little more time, okay? But trust the process. Don't say, oh, well, I guess that's not me. I guess I'm not getting my project up there, that was that and that reading at that point in time. These are timeless readings. So if your, your journey in your path in your journey is back here, it's fine. Keep looking forward and keeping your heart, keeping focus and work on the baby steps towards this. Okay. This is yours, and it will be, as long as you keep the work there, you keep the pure intent of your heart and keep facing your fears. And this is your reading in the future, It's not that it's only someone's reading now, it's everyone's reading in the future, in any part of their life as they go on. There will be a time this will hit. There will possibly also another time, or in another area in your life, this could possibly hit. This could possibly hit in work. This could possibly first hit in love and then in work, So it's, someone is just right there. They're close to it, And you may be back here, but you're walking towards this too. So enjoy it. And that's why I put entertainment under it. Enjoy it for what it is. Know that, what? that's my energy too. I'm going to claim that energy and I'm going to keep focused towards that is what I am doing and you are doing it now. So then it creates it to be your energy. It's just the ending result is you know where it's going to be. It's just further down the line. Some other people's ending result is already here. So interesting enough, I taste a cigarette. Someone might be smoking a cigarette that is watching me. Some of you actually might be getting an apology from someone that really embodies the King of Swords energy. That could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. But looking at this here, there's some kind of apology towards an Empress, someone that was possibly watching you from afar, meditating, grounding, contemplating with the Four of Cups energy about a lot of things, or kind of seeing this cup, but really never kind of engaged that cup, because I see that depictment in my mind's eye with this King of Swords here. Some of you, it could be cutting of ties of specific people in your life, which I saw in the masculine's energy. But for the feminine's energy, this is really calling out to me as some heavy, blunt truths that could be creating maybe some cutting of ties of possibly of competition in certain areas about certain things. But it is about, you know, this is another one of my card, like a sense of defense when it comes to the twin flame energy, possibly with your masculine. They may have been very fearful of this, not understanding any of this, because one of my cards that I made, it also has 88 on the back of it saying cards, the Eclipse Sapphire Blue twin flame energy. Eclipse Sapphire Blue. Okay, now the reason why I put Sapphire Blue, I got to let y'all feminines know this. The reason why it's Sapphire Blue is because I was watching the History Channel with my dad about a year ago. Actually, maybe 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago, y'all. Maybe almost 3 years ago. Dang. I was watching the History Channel and with my dad, and it was about space and talking about black matter, the stars and whatnot. And they did this explanation or teaching on these two stars that orbit one another. Okay, two red stars that are orbiting one another when they come into each other's orbit. They keep orbiting around each other, and as they orbit, their gravity pulls them closer and closer and closer to each other, okay? And then they start kind of morphing like this and keep morphing until they combust. The two stars literally combust into one, like, light blue dwarf star. It's like a brand new, like, star. Like, so I thought that was like, to me, it was like the first thing I imagined were two people, two hearts, kind of, you know, gravitating towards each other and just orbiting around each other with all of this learning, all of these cutting of ties, orbiting and orbiting until the sapphire combustion, the light blue eclipse, until the union. So it was just like, I loved it. I was like, that's better than the sun and moon story, you know, where the moon's always following the sun around until an eclipse happened in their union. I was like, that's so much better than the sun and moon story. I was like, that's awesome. So that is where I got the sapphire blue love, because it's like, it's just that once you come in union, there is no, that was a destined union. Like, there's no way, like, I mean, just out of millions and millions and millions of stars, these two stars were the ones that came together. Out of, like, 1 in a billion chance, these two were the ones that really felt that true two of cups for each other. Not like this unbalanced, feelings. Like, one feels more for the other, or the other one doesn't really feel anything, but they like being around the other one, but the other one really feels for that one. That's how you kind of still have that's how you end up with a broken heart still, because that person's not going to naturally care as much as you will, because you have more emotion into it. They wouldn't. So this is both two having that equal emotion towards each other and coming into union, and there's nothing that could ever break that apart. Like, it's like trying to split an atom, I'm just like, so that is what I work so hard for. That is what I work so hard in my own inner work for. Like, I want to be healed for. I don't want to have any sabotaging energy in. I don't want to feel or like feel drawn towards anyone else besides that one person I want to spend the rest of my life with, like, journey with, like, be able to tell any and all secrets to. Like, they are your best friend and your most favorite company, like, touch, companionship, passion, like, all of it, like, anything. Like, for example, a Scorpio can talk about some of the most deepest sensual things, but it wouldn't scare the right person. It would actually turn them more on, which would in reverse turn the Scorpio more on, right? So, like, if a Scorpio tries to express something extremely deep and profound to someone that won't quite understand it, it won't trigger that sense of, hey, it won't trigger that, like, wow, you get it. Like my soul feels at home with your soul. Like, that sense of understanding, that deep intimacy that is so rare. You can only really have it maybe with some of the most beautiful animals you have had in your life, or some of the most maybe amazing, heartfelt people that have entered your life and helped you to really open more of your own heartfelt sense, and really figuring out how to still have your heart on your sleeve, but your heart not keep getting burned over doing it. And I feel that's where those boundaries are, those fine lines are, and the level of understanding and self-love when it comes to those boundaries. So yeah, feminines. It's where I really feel this is, you're understanding what that is. You're allowing yourself to feel that, and trust it. Trust your heart over anything anyone has to say, or anything that makes you kind of like think harshly about yourself. Know that, everything happens for a reason, and the feminine's heart is such a nurturing thing that we only end up hurt because of the fact we want to still understand how to nurture, but not allow ourselves to take it too personal for it to allow us that sense of pain. And I feel that's where the wisdom in understanding comes from. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get the Totoro cards for y'all. I'm not going to do Zolar, but if you would like to kind of like experience the Zolar experience, Zolar was played in the masculine. I'm going to be doing Aquarius reading today on my Facebook page, Oracle Unicorn. So, yeah, you want to follow me over there, and if you like and follow, you'll be notified also when I go live on my Facebook for the zodiac readings. So yes, here's some of Totoro messages. What is it? My Neighbor Totoro. That's the name of the movie, My Neighbor Totoro. I love anime. It's so spiritual and beautiful. I just love the Japanese like expansion of imagination and how real some of their imaginations and certain things actually really is on a spiritual 5D level, with your soul and the energies and the spirits of the world, the nature, all of it. It's a lot like that. They're just putting an envision with it. Stay close and stay close. Stay close. Also, I'm hearing that your masculine, even though it is stormy, there's some heaviness going on. They really appreciate how close you stay. It's helping them. It's like you're helping them to understand how to be a light in themselves, and you're being this exemplary of a light in the midst of these storms, helping them to really open their own light, which is why I feel there's a lot of lack of communication. I personally feel there's a lot of lack of communication because of it's like I feel this masculine had such a profound sense of understanding in ego and self-love, like the difference, that it just took them a little more time to balance certain things out when it came to their emotions, when it came to what they really believed in, when it came to old programming things, because I feel as if they're older than you, so there was a few more ticks of old programming that they had that made it to where y'all's relationship would not have worked. And you have a message coming. And I feel like they want you to know that you're right. There's something that you know about, or there's something that you have this increment in your heart about, like something that you know that you don't know. I feel this something that happened in the past you don't know, but you know. And then later on you got confirmation from the spirits about it, and you know. And I feel like because of seeing no, it's like no, yes, you're right. That's like how I felt, because I looked at the no and it was like, oh, okay, no, yes, you're right, okay, because here no, but it says improvement, unity, no home turf. So there could be a lot of there could be a change in home, possibly involving a union, because the masculine did get the union card. Improvement, family, ignorance, and journey, and letting go, involving choices, walking towards joy. Feeling a little confused right now, but yes, you'll get through the difficulties, and you'll see and understand as you go. This is why you had to learn how to trust the process now, because you're going to be needing to trust the process later, because you're not going to know what you need to do or how things need to be done until you're in the midst of it. And it's literal future practice for certain battles. You're going to know certain battles you're going to battle to win a war. But this is happening this way because it's that important to you, and it's so triggering to your heart that this had to happen this way first, so that you are not as triggered when you go to fight these other battles. Because these other battles are going to take a lot of your attentive energy. It's going to be very hurting, and this person is understanding and working and coming to realization on how they're going to be able to be there for you through that, because of being able to be centered in themselves through this and strengthening that it's going to become more of a team dynamic with those battles. Then it will be kind of like feeling like you're alone to fight these. It's going to feel like family fighting battle. Family over mounts. Family fights battle. Family over mounts. Because it's like, I feel with this being done so pure intently, and it being the energy of like the eclipse, the sapphire blue twin flame energy, that it's going to, it's just, there's, I don't know how to explain it. It's going to be so crazy. But there's some letting go and certain choices going on, and allowing yourself to go into joy. And there's something about this no card. No ignorance, no confusion. Maybe saying no to certain difficulties in another area to make a choice to go into a different direction, and being able to more easily let certain things go. Possibly relating to home. More than likely relating to your home, because this home, possibly letting go of an old home, because you have let go, or maybe let going of something, a change in your home because of a letting go. Maybe someone is leaving your home because of there's some kind of message that was sent out. Choices, and yes. Okay, well. You will know what you need to do when the time comes. So, feminines, I am definitely going ahead and getting Sacred Vision cards and my Winged Enchantment. All right, what we got for my Feminine Collective? Thank you so much for all the beautiful messages and channelings that you always do for me. Thank you, ancestors. Legacy and power. Jeez, that's heavy. Dang, feminines. I'm telling you, y'all are building some heavy legacy. And it's granting you beautiful kind of like a sense of a powership of being able to create transformation in a dreaming reality, like making your dreams like reality, dreaming like wishes into your reality. type legacy going on here. Dang. For a feminine, you got quite a bit of like masculine energy going on here. You have a masculine that is awed over you. Awed over you. And that's probably what pertains to this message. Because I feel like maybe that's why that message been sitting there marinating, because they are so awed over you, they just don't even know, they can't find the right words to express what they want to express. That's what I heard in my head. Anyway, so. Oh, I need the book. All right. Here we go. We have number 26, and it's Legacy, the Mallory Commission. Lover to lover and parents to child, we unite and live on throughout the ages, generation upon generation. What will be your story? What will your story be? Remember that you are part of an expensive human family, past, present, and future, and all are traveling together on this boat named Earth. Though your journeys may be experienced differently, our destination, our home, is shared. Each journey is intertwined. You are at the beginning of a new cycle within your own story. Your parents have their own separate stories, and all three stories were agreed upon, predetermined, but still separate. You have responsibility and expected path, but expectations can be broken. Your inner child has a chance to reframe inherited pain, negative genetics, whether in the way of joy of knowing, with higher awareness, and in new, positive cycles. I'm sorry, y'all. That last sentence still does not make sense to me. Anyway, number 10, power, butterfly dreaming. You are a spiritual warrior who sings your songline, your agreement to live. From the moment of your birth into the restrictive physical world, you must call upon the mysterious language of intuition to remember the world from which you came. The world of your dreams and spiritual relationships. It is from here that you feel your true power. As the spirits of all living beings must find their physical home, so must your songline be given its everlasting home within your heart. As the butterfly must have the world of awareness on one wing and the dream world in the other to fly, so must she also have the connection between them to live, the heart. No matter how turbulent or challenging your life may be, no one can ever take your songline from its home. And then we have crane. I think that's a very delicate, skimming the water type of energy. You're really grounding, cooling, creating beautiful emotion around you, new beginning of emotion around you, a cleansing of a lot of emotion around you, this being a lot of water, and then you have the kingfisher. It's a very masculine, watery card. Some of you may end up with someone that has heavy water in their chart, yeah. Some of you have a little bit of water in your chart, but some of you are going to be with someone that has heavy water in their chart. That's interesting because in the masculine reading, I was actually, or maybe it was this reading, one of them I was talking about Scorpio, so I found that interesting. That came out. 6. I am crane, the moment of true awareness. I am lasting peace. I am the still water. I am unparalleled focus. I was talking about that, really having strong focus towards them. I can stand longer than anyone, waiting for destiny to unfold at my feet. I never miss a ripple in the water, nor do I dwell on those that have already passed. You must also learn to allow your future to find you in the perfect moment. Be at peace now. Be silent. Your mind is too busy, your focus too shifty, your spirit like a restless dream. Gather your visions and retreat, giving them time to restore. Allow the chaos around you to be what it is, to be what it needs to be without pulling you into its vortex. I implore you to be still, find your highest mountain, climb your tallest plateau, await for the ripple to come to you, then make your move. You are active awareness. You are present in the moment. You are mindful and you are crane. Kingfisher. Energy feels so like hot. Yes. I'm so sorry. But that's exactly like what I feel. This energy is like hot. It's like you're just gonna be like, oh, like your heart's gonna melt. So like that's how I feel. Your heart's gonna melt. It's like, this energy. I am Kingfisher, master of the deep. I am retrieval of the past. I am seeker of the unknown. I am the one you send into the darkest waters of the mind. I am discovery. I am the extraction of what hinders movement. I am restoration. You have hidden something beneath your surface. I will release you from what ties you to the bottom. Things must come to light now. Indecision must be washed away. I am the promise of new warmth and abundance. I am the one who restores the calm. There is no greater catalyst than the renewal of consciousness. You are release. You are claimer of the dark waters. You are subconscious alignment. You are Kingfisher, claimer of the dark waters. No wonder it feels so like this was like it's like it's deep and it's like deep, dark, sexy. It's like if you're the type that's just like you can fall for a bad boy, like that's the type of energy. It's just like like it's going to be the wrong choice, but oh man. Like it's got that energy to it. But I feel this kind of like toxic, kind of like self-sabotaging, actual bad boy energy is literally being cleansed out, but still being able to have that persona. It's y'all are totally gonna know what I'm talking about when you face it. You're just gonna be like, wow, okay, yeah, I totally get it. Trust me. All right, feminines. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I am Oracle Unicorn, and this is Shaman Messages. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. You never know who else that will see this. Then it'll be able to help them as well. And if you would like a reading more personal upon your energies that is around you, seeing how this is a general, just email me. The information is below to be able to set up a personal reading with me. So I am doing that. And if you would like to donate to my channel, the information is below. And if you would like to pre-order Oracle Unicorn's Black Mirror deck, let me know, and the information is below for that as well. All right. Hope y'all have a beautiful day, and goodbye.